Hey, what's going on, everyone? Mike Rondo here in the Shed of Solitude. I meant to do a video earlier today because I'm on Christmas break, vacation, whatever you want to call it. But I was a little under the weather. I was in this kind of fog thing, slight headache, but I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I don't know why. So I am pretty tired. So tonight we are going to do Cupcake by Boswell's. Now, this, as you may know, is sealed up with Teflon tape, and that's because about a year ago, I saw Redcoats, Renaissance, Dr. Lester, putting Teflon on his jaws and everything, and I thought, for some reason, I had to do that with this and my mason jars, but I don't really have to do that. Although, I don't think it's a bad thing to do it on the Boswell jars, to be honest. So this has been taped up for like a year, and we're going to open it up and see what the hell we get here. Now, shaking it, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It seems like it's going to be a little dry if I had to guess. Now, this lived in the house last winter and didn't come out here till about June in the shed, and it's been in the shed ever since. So keep that in mind as I get rid of this Teflon stuff. Keep that in mind. So let's do a quick tin note and see what we get. Very vanilla, kind of. Very sweet. You know what? The moisture might not be... It's still pretty damp. So I think it might be in that perfect zone. So we're gonna try this. Get some of this. It looks pretty good. It smells pretty good. It's I don't want to say vanilla, but like a... kind of doughy. A bit doughy. If I remember from last year's review, I said it was that doughy, almost like Christmas cookie, but muted, so to speak. So, but anyway, let's get this loaded up into the bowl. I think I got too much here, but that's all right. Put it back in the tin. I do like the Boswell tins. They're pretty good. So this is what? Black Cavendish and Cavendish. I don't think there's anything else in it. So, all right. I think that's pretty good. A little bit left, but we'll I'll put that back in the bowl. But let's see. And of course, I'm using the Shed 7L, the workhorse of the Shed. Now, it'll be interesting if I get a... Oh, that smells good. Huh. That's like a... I don't want to say vanilla, but it's like a... Interesting. All right, let's smoke this a little. So, with now it smells good, whatever the smoke room note is. It's kind of maybe like a... I don't want to say vanilla because it's not vanilla. It's a sweetness, but it's not like the Stop and Shop cookie smell that I was getting with like Christmas cookie. This is more of a maybe... Oh, I don't know. I can't place it. Kind of like cake batter, but not quite. Not as strong. But every now and then you get this nice whiff of something sweet. And I added this to the Christmas blends, like I did with the Samuel Gawith chocolate flake. I think it's like a dessert, Christmas dessert. Cupcakes, I think, certainly go with Christmas time. So. I have to say, not bad. I mean, I'm not getting much of a chemical note. If anything, probably a little less than what Christmas cookie was getting. I was getting a noticeable one, but very, as I said in that review, subtle in the background. Whereas Bear and the maple one was kind of more chemically to me. And this isn't at all. It's pretty nice because I don't think I liked it as much as I like it now. Last year I thought it was pretty good, but not as good as it is right now. But that could have been last year when I did the review. I did a lot of Boswell pretty much at once, and I think maybe I was burnt out in a sense that like I've had so much sweet from Boswell that it might have made it like, oh ho hum, because Christmas cookie was such a high mark, and then everything in between was kind of almost the same, just variations of that, I guess. So I don't know, that could have been why it wasn't so high on it. But right now, with a little age, this seems really tasty, to be honest. More than I thought, because I thought this was going to be chemically kind of dry and not as good. Pleasant surprise. It's got like a smoothness to it. Unlike last night. Last night was like a velvet kind of note that I was getting. And I know that sounds weird and hard to describe. I guess you just got to smoke the chocolate flake and kind of see. And by the way, I had some good feedback with that. So thank you for all who chimed in. I will say one more thing on the chocolate flake. As I got towards the end of it, it got very Virginia-like. And it was getting hot. And then it was kind of not being as enjoyable because the bowl was getting so hot. And I just was like, all right, that's the end of it pretty much. And it was really at the end. So, but it was good up until that point. Still a bit of a mystery for me, but we'll get to that again. Now, what's interesting is this. I think I said last year this was similar to Christmas cookie, but much subtle, like muted down a bit. And it had that doughy Christmas cookie note, I think. I'm trying to remember. I hadn't watched the video, so I probably should have went and watched that before I did this. But it's not like that at all this year. What the hell is that? Something hit. It's probably Bigfoot. It was very smooth, clean, very pleasant. Definitely, if you're out and about and walking and someone smells this, they'll be like, ooh, what's that? But not, like, it's not over, like, where it's going to, like, whoa, hit you. It's kind of like, oh, wow, that smells really good. But I don't think they're going to say, oh, that smells like a cupcake type of stuff. It's just going to, I think it's more of a, maybe a Cavendish kind of smell, which is great. Let's see what our friends at Tobacco Reviews say real quick. I'm just curious. So they got butter, caramel, cream, sweet sugar. I get the creamy sweet sugar, but I'm probably mistaking the caramel for like a vanilla. Butter, I don't get that, but yeah. Now see right there in that smoke, I got the baked cupcake kind of dough kind of thing going there. So they gave this a 3.2 out of 20 reviews. So take it for what it's worth. I would give this a solid 3. There's a very I want to say very mild, thin layer of like a chemical kind of note. Not really noticeable, like after 4 or 5 puffs maybe. But yeah, I'm pretty surprised. This is I think this moved up the ranks for Christmas blends for me. I know some of you are going to say it's not a Christmas blend, blah, 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 but I think it counts. And in the Shed of Solitude, it counts as a Christmas blend. So I would say this is better than Chocolate Flake from Samuel Gawith. Although that is an interesting blend and one that I think will evolve with me as I get more experience with tobaccos. I'm still a rookie at heart here. But I do prefer this one over that for now. But that could change. But this was a pretty solid, strong contender in the Christmas blends. Christmas cookies still the bar. So we'll see as we go in the upcoming week here. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. I don't want to make a long video because I've reviewed this already, but I like it. Pick some up, try it, and I think you'll like it. I think it's one of those things where you put it on and let it age a little bit more. It might even be better for you the following year. So it might even be more a better experience a year later, which it seems to be for me. Anyway, cheers. I'll see you guys later.